Yo, how's it going, guys? It's Richard Unicorn Caller here, and I hope you guys are staying warm because it is cold out here. We got a little bit of news to talk about. I mean, there really isn't much to talk about, though. Happy 2026. We are in the brand new year. I guess this is our kind of first official news video of the year, but like I said, nothing has really happened as of lately. I think KI is still kind of transitioning themselves from vacation as per usual, so we probably won't hear a whole lot of news until later on, maybe during this week or next week. I have no idea, but for the most part, it's probably just going to be stuff that you can buy. I wanted to show you guys something from Wizard101 Europe, which is a separate client from Wizard101 NA. And I saw this in the regional feedback channel, pretty similar to the feedback channel that we get in the other Wizard 101 Discord server. I just thought this was pretty funny. Apparently, they still have the Halloween events. So they removed the Christmas events, but the Halloween is still there for the IT server, which I would imagine is the Italy server. They said that please at community manager Mickey, can you fix this things? As far as I remember, it also happened last year, and they fixed it after 1 month following the update. So I guess it's going to be a little bit of a delay, um, regarding the seasonal events for those servers. I just thought that was pretty funny to share with y'all. Let's go into the other news. By the way, Wizard 101 Europe still does not have Darkmoor. Same thing with Wizard 101 on console. It seems like the main priority list, at least for updates in terms of like when it will be readily available, will be like Wizard 101 NA on PC, and then Wizard 101 Europe, and then Wizard 101 on console are also kind of neck and neck. And those will typically be the delays, especially for consoles, because consoles has to go through a whole certification thing. And then for Wizard 101 Europe, they have to do all the translations and all that stuff. Yeah, it just seems like a lot of work. And at the same time, I'm gonna be honest, y'all are not missing anything. We talked about the Darkmoor crafting update a lot. I'm over talking about it, and I'm just kind of over playing the game. Over here, let's talk about the Pioneer Dragon plushie. Now, this is still available for the next 11 days. It will last all the way through January 17th, so make sure to get this plushie if you are interested. And over here, we got the whole Wizard 101 XMMG dice set collection. As a reminder, you get a little in-game code for Wizard 101 PC, NA as well. We already talked about how console players have no way to redeem any of their promotional codes. So, yep. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Make sure to check that out if you want to get or collect some dice. Pretty cool. And then over here, a reminder about the Graveholm Inn bundle, which is available. Make sure to check that out. As a reminder, they fixed the mount. However, they removed the two-player accessibility option with that. It used to be a two-player mount. Now it's not. A lot of players were kind of pressed about that. Blah, 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 blah. So, there you go. Enjoy that bundle. And over here, we got the KI store. The Myth School sale is going on till January 8th. If you wanted to buy some Myth School stuff, make sure to check all of that fun stuff out. And then over here, we got the Notorious Moon pet, which is available. Today's the last day to get it. They usually bring this pet all the time whenever it is a full moon in real life. So make sure to check that out. And then, wait, you know what else is out during the moon and is less annoying than this pet returning? Owls. True. Owls do return. That is true. Over here, we got the monthly event calendar. Again, nothing really much to talk about here. Today's the last day for the Pet Promenade event. Hopefully, you've been doing that and get yourself a free energy elixir. Then tomorrow, we will have a Beast Moon Hunt in Avalon. And we will also have the Rate My Stitch event. So make sure to do this event specifically dawn so you can get a free Stitch token, right? And Beast Moon Hunt is also pretty fun too, so make sure to check that out. And over here, the Fire Decathlon, January 13th through the 19th, is also going to be available alongside the Pet Promenade. January 20th through the 26th, we have a Beast Moon, Monster Mayhem, and Celestia, and we also have the Spiral Showcase. And then through January 27th through February 2nd, we have the Spiral Scene, and that's pretty much all the events for pretty much January. There is no sign of the Portal Apparel. I would imagine that would probably come around the spring, or maybe even later during that time, because we did see that they had it up in test realm, and we know that they have been working on it for quite some time. They pretty much have to revamp it a little bit, because we know the Portal Apparel is like one of the most buggiest events they've had in a very long time. So yeah, until then, I'll let you guys know if it ever comes back. Same thing with the Dauntless Fight Fest. I don't know, the community event, we talked about that one as well. That could definitely use some improvement. That was like a 1 year thing. So, you know, hopefully they, you know, heed to everybody's feedback and kind of talk a little bit about that, because that was a really fun event too, because, you know, I love team ups and everything, but there are definitely a lot of things that they could improve on. You know, and that's the thing, playing this game for all these years, that's the thing about it. Like, I've been playing it for so long, I'm getting old and grouchy, but at the same time, there is a lot of things that this game can really improve on. I feel like some of that feedback isn't really hitting the devs correctly. I mean, take notice of the whole Darkmoor situation. There was no reason to even do that. That just felt like a complete rug pull. I mean, I don't know. It just feels kind of weird, and I'm hoping that in 2026 that doesn't become like the latest trend of doing these things, like a rug pull. I just don't agree with any of that whatsoever. Like, if you have the entire year to figure these things out, but it's like you're not gonna go bankrupt for making things accessible. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. Their philosophy on some of the updates are really weird. They kind of have like the mindset that they're always right, and it's a weird mentality, and I don't like that. You know, that just kind of makes the community feel like, okay, well, all feedback is just like irrelevant. You know, there's still the issue with the whole guild cooldowns. We talked about the Darkmoor crafting update. A lot of people have talked about the whole Darkmoor bundle and, you know, the one mount, because they had to fix it. It was a bug, and, you know, now it's just a one-player mount. People are talking about that. I don't know. It's just a lot is going on. So hopefully in 2026, this will be a chill year. I mean, I'm not really going to be doing much. I'm just going to be playing during the free membership periods, just because, again, I don't, you know, I'm getting old and grouchy. I don't want to keep supporting the game. That just makes me depressed and a little agitated. I also want to play the backlog of video games that I got personally, which I will also upload on my other channel. So if you haven't checked out my gaming channel, check out that channel. I will be playing games I actually enjoy, especially with my friends, right? So yeah, that's all I gotta say for now. If there's any other news regarding Wizard101 or Wizard101 console or Wizard101 Europe, I will let you guys know. But right now, it's just kind of quiet. It's just kind of chill. And quite honestly, I hope it stays like that for 2026, because yeah, was not a biggest fan of the whole crafting update. That was just not my cup of tea. That was definitely not cool. But yeah, I'll let you guys know if anything else happens. Go buy some crowns, go buy some packs, do all that fun stuff. And yeah, until then, I will see you guys later. Peace out.